Well, 2022 is rapidly drawing to a close, and it's around about this time of year that I like to reflect back on how my cycling season has been and look at some of the highlights. And I'll also be looking forward to 2023 and some of the exciting cycling events that I've got planned for next year. Plus, I'll also have some news about a couple of events that you as viewers and subscribers to the channel can be a big part of. Yeah, it comes around quicker and quicker every year. Here we are in December. Very soon it will be Christmas, and very soon after that it will be New Year. The highlights of 2022 for me have to be things like the two Italian trips that I did. So I've been working with Inspired Italy to create some Italian cycling experiences for some of the subscribers to the channel, and we were very fortunate to be able to do two of them this year. The first one in May and the second one in September, and both times a group of subscribers came out and we had a fantastic time. It was fantastic getting to know everyone and to go cycling with everyone, and we also had an amazing time off the bike as well, so it wasn't all just hard work and pedaling and climbing up mountains and stuff. We did have time to sit down, socialise and eat some amazing food as well. Absolutely amazing.
That was tough.
If you were watching the channel last January, you'll know that I embarked upon what I called the Woodruff Challenge, and I called it that because it was a challenge issued to me by somebody called Nathan Woodruff, who's a very good friend of the channel, and he lives in Norcross, Georgia, out there in the US. And basically he challenged me to ride my bike every single day for 90 days, either actually out on the road or indoors on a turbo trainer, and the minimum distance that I could do was 1 kilometre. So I have to admit that when I first embarked upon the challenge, I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was, and when I got to the end of the 90 days I thought, well, okay, this was easy enough, let's carry on and see how many more days I can do in a row. Long story short, I got to day 294 of consecutive cycling, and unfortunately on day 295 I found myself away from home in Bulgaria, in their capital city of Sofia, and unfortunately I just didn't have access to a bike, so the challenge just ended right there and then. But it would have been fun to have continued on and maybe even achieved a full 365 days of consecutive cycling. A couple of weeks ago the channel itself hit quite a major milestone, and that is 50,000 subscribers. Now I cannot begin to tell you how humbled I am to think that 50,000 people have subscribed to the channel. Never in my wildest dreams, when Tony and I set the channel up back in 2006, did I ever think that it would get this many people subscribed to the channel. And I know that there are many more people that watch the videos that aren't subscribed, so I'd just like to take this opportunity now to thank every single one of you, the people that are subscribed and the people that watch the videos, the people that like the videos, comment and share on them. I recognise quite a few names now in the comments, and it's just amazing that we have this incredible community around the channel. So thank you once again for all your support for the channel over the last 16 years or so. For me personally, 2022 hasn't actually been a bad year as far as cycling goes. I've had a couple of roadblocks in the way. So I had COVID back in January, at the end of January, and then I've had various sort of colds and flus that have kept me off the bike, and indeed I'm just getting over one now. So I personally haven't been cycling for the last 10 days or so, but I do hope to get back on the bike again very, very soon. And if you're interested in the numbers, I've cycled just over 5,000 kilometers over the course of the year, and I've climbed 46,500 meters. So it's not anything to get too excited about, but at least It is, yeah, 5,000 kilometers and 46,500 meters of climbing, so it's better than doing nothing at all. So what are my plans for 2023? Well, I already have some pretty exciting things planned for the new year, but I suppose the first hurdle to overcome will be January. And as pretty much every cyclist knows, January is a tough month to motivate yourself to get out on the bike. It's cold, it's wet, it's miserable, and you've just got over that Christmas overindulgence and your fitness is probably back at square one. But I think that I have a solution. I've been working on something over the last couple of weeks or so, and the good news is that it's something that you can join in with. So if you'd like to know what that is, and if you'd like to have a little bit of extra motivation for those January rides, stay tuned to the channel and I'll be announcing the details in a couple of weeks. And of course, we'll also be running some more Italian trips. So at the moment, we've got trips organised for May 2023 and September 2023. We've had quite a few bookings already, but there are places still available if you would like to come. And I'll leave the link to the Inspired Italy website in the description below. But yeah, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And I look forward to cycling with everybody down there in May and in September. The other headline is that I've booked myself a trip to Majorca for April 2023, and I'll be going down there and taking on all the usual rides and the climbs that I've done over the past 10, 11, 12 years that I've been going down to Majorca. So I'm really looking forward to that. This is essentially a private trip. I'll be going with a couple of friends of mine, and it'll be my first trip back to Majorca since 2018, and when I was there then I was relatively fit, so I'll be very interested to see how I do this time, but I'm really looking forward to it. I also plan to return to France and do some cycling with my friends down at the Pyrenees.cc, and again the good news here is that you will be able to join me. At the moment we don't have any definite plans or anything more than that really. We're still just talking about it and working out the details. So if you would like to come and cycle with me down in the south of France through the Pyrenees, then stay tuned, and when we have the details then I'll announce it here on the channel. And who knows, there may be some other foreign trips coming up that I haven't thought about at the moment, but apart from that it's just going to be kind of business as usual. I'll be riding my routes around here and just aiming to do about 7,000 kilometers in 2023. Hopefully I'll manage that, and the weather will be playing ball and everything. If we have another summer like we did this year, it will be absolutely amazing. I'm really looking forward to when the weather starts warming up and I'll be able to go out and start cycling normally again. So there we go. That's my 2022 summed up. And all that's left now is for me to say a massive thank you for all of the support that you've shown the channel over the last year, and to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hopefully we'll get to cycle together in France or in Italy or on the January challenge, or possibly even here on the roads of Hampshire. Thanks for watching.